everyone, Leo Bond here. I'm back again today for the blog at Best Buy Canada, and this time it's with a look at a Traxxas monster truck that everyone should recognize. And that's because it's the original monster truck, the very first one ever, the world famous Ford Bigfoot. And I'm coming to you today from a very well-known beach in Lockport, Nova Scotia. It's called Crescent Beach, and it was actually featured on Canada's $50 bill all the way back in 1954, with the picture of Ginger Hill in the background there over to the right. And there it is today, looking not so very different than it did all those many years ago. And I'm here today to test Bigfoot on sand, a surface that I haven't driven one of these Traxxas RC vehicles on before. So I wanted to see how Bigfoot would handle this type of surface. And I'm going to roll the footage of that testing throughout the video here as we discuss some of the major features of this truck, which is basically just a cosmetic reinterpretation of the popular Traxxas Stampede. So the very beautiful outer shell of this truck features a faithful recreation of the classic Bigfoot design. It has the officially licensed F100 Ford XLT Ranger body, including KC lights, and honestly, the detailing on this thing is simply amazing. There are stickers for things like the headlights and brake lights, and the chrome detail of the grille especially is just super shiny and beautiful. The blue paint job looks great as well, and of course, all of the branding and sponsorship decals and whatnot are there, things like Firestone and Ford, as well as a little cartoon logo of Bigfoot on both sides of the truck, and various other Bigfoot branding all over the place. It's even got the cool little Missouri personalized license plate that reads Bigfoot, and there's the number 79 on there as well to commemorate the year of Bigfoot's official debut. And honestly, I just really love the look of this thing. On the outside, it totally hits the mark, and under the hood, of course, resides the chassis of the two-wheel drive Traxxas Stampede, the latest edition, featuring the Titan 12-turn 550 modified motor with XL5 electronic speed control and the Magnum 272 transmission, which propels Bigfoot along at speeds of up to 48 kilometers an hour or 30 miles per hour. And I must say, this thing really seems to love the sand. And it also loves doing pop wheelies. It just kept on doing them all on its own, all over the place, as you can see throughout the video. And I, of course, stayed well away from the water here because it is salt water. And although the truck does have waterproof electronics and a sealed receiver box, the salt water would pose other problems like corrosion and whatnot. But you don't have to worry about driving through the occasional mud puddle or in the snow or even during a rainstorm, because Bigfoot here is an extremely rugged machine. The Stampede chassis is very well proven over something like 20 years or so, and is certainly not afraid of a little bit of water. Now, Bigfoot's controller is the Traxxas TQ 2.4 gigahertz transmitter, the standard remote that we've seen with these vehicles before. It takes 4 AA batteries, and the response times in my testing were bang on perfect. 100%, no drag, no loss of signal, even at long range, and at times I probably had the truck at least 200 or more feet away from myself, and I never once had even the hint of a problem. I actually had a real blast driving this thing on the beach, and it probably got a good 12 to 15 minutes of running time on each and every battery charge, and I went over there quite a few times, believe me. And the battery that comes included with Bigfoot is a Traxxas power cell made up of 7 cells. It's an 8.4 volt NIMH 3000 milliamp hour battery, and you also get the 4 amp DC fast charger that plugs into the standard car cigarette lighter with this thing. It features peak detection circuitry, which is designed to ensure a full battery charge every single time. And while I don't exactly love the limitations of when, where, and how you can charge it up, I was very lucky this time to receive from Best Buy a 40-watt Traxxas AC-DC converter power supply, which really made my life a whole lot easier. I could just connect everything up, plug it into a standard wall outlet, and let her charge. It seemed to take in the range of maybe 60 to 90 minutes or so, and I certainly couldn't complain about that. Now, Bigfoot is intended for users ages 14 and up, and the only real complaint that I have about it is that it's not a four-wheel drive like the real Bigfoot, but then again, if it were, it would probably cost a whole lot more, and it wouldn't really be an entry-level Traxxas vehicle anymore. But anyway, there's certainly a lot more that we could say about this awesome monster truck, but I do want to save something for my complete written review over at Best Buy Canada's blog, so go ahead and check that out if you'd like more detail, or just to see some of the other cool articles that they have featured over there. There's all kinds of really neat stuff to check out. But for now, I'll end off by recommending Bigfoot for anyone with an interest in either the RC hobby or the legitimate original that this model is based on. So until next time, thanks everyone for watching, have an excellent day, and I'll see you soon.